mission is to protect and serve, and that sometimes means saving lives.
That's exactly what happened late one night this week when Cleveland police were called out for a shooting.
It seemed to go a lot faster on the video than when it actually happened.
News 5 photojournalist Mike Vielhaber was there seconds after officers arrived and minutes before medics did.
So his camera was rolling as one of those officers sprang into action, realizing that what he did next could mean life or death for the man they found shot and bleeding. Only News 5's Homa Bash sat down with that officer today.
The story of the people involved in that video is even more incredible, but I have to warn you that some of you might find what you're about to see a little disturbing.
3250 Perkins.
We got a call for a male that was shot.
In situations like this, seconds matter.
It's a cold one.
I saw that the blood was spurting out, which is indicative of a arterial bleed.
I need EMS out here.
Yeah, it can be a life and death situation within seconds.
And there isn't time to wait.
He could have easily bled out before EMS got there. There's no telling.
2 a.m. Wednesday, 32nd and Perkins in Cleveland. Officer John Sanderson was one of the first on scene. A truck driver ending his shift shot during an armed robbery.
Apparently it went into the left leg, passed through the left leg, and embedded itself into the right leg.
It didn't even take seconds before Officer Sanderson knew what to do.
You have to kind of be ready for anything.
Using his police-issued trauma kit to make a tourniquet.
I was just doing what I was trained to do.
Training he's received as a Cleveland police officer for the last 9 years.
Hydrogen, the one that's bonded to sulfur.
Training that continues during the day, just in a different way. Sanderson's also been a Baldwin Wallace University student for the last 3 years.
And the only other two structures that...
Plans to go on to become an orthopedic surgeon. Plans to never stop helping others.
So it's all of your charged amino acids.
Double major in biology and chemistry. Double minor in orthopedic treatment and mathematics. Safe to say the 36-year-old doesn't ever do anything halfway.
Takes a lot of coffee.
Because before this, he spent 2 years in the Navy, a few years as an EMT, and 7 years as a firefighter. A formula that adds up to life-saving skills being second nature.
All the training I've gotten just compounds on each other, so it becomes even more of a second nature.
Yeah, what you did was amazing.
The man whose life Sanderson saved is still in the hospital. He's not well enough to greet the officer face to face. He asked we set up a phone call so he could say thank you.
How are you feeling?
Grateful for action, hard to put into words.
I really do appreciate what you did for me. Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for you.
Officer John Sanderson, protecting, serving, and so much more. And that victim hopes to meet Officer Sanderson in person as soon as he gets out of the hospital. Meantime, Cleveland police are still looking for the gunman. In Cleveland, Homa Bash, News 5.
That is an amazing man. Well, Cleveland police officers started carrying those trauma kits within the last 2 years. Every officer goes through training on how to use them, and we are told they are used often.